So for this first module, we're going to cover a couple of things. Like I said, what is, again, the purpose of creating a resume? What are some skills that you need to have to be able to build a resume? And then some specific adventures or assignments that you're going to do, and as well as the kind of jobs you're applying for, and kind of to keep those in mind as you're putting a resume together. And then finally some loose deadlines, but the specific deadlines will actually be sent to you all in an email. So stated earlier, we want to help you prepare well for the summer. So that means applying for jobs ahead of time, having a resume built ahead of time, so that whenever you get to project, you already have an opportunity maybe to attend a couple of interviews, and you're not just starting from square one. So the first thing that you're going to do is just open a Word document or a Google Doc. I would recommend those two platforms because they're a little more user-friendly, and you need to be able to adjust the document a lot, and you also need to be able to share it with other people. I have a PC. If you send me pages, I won't be able to open it. So with that being said, create a Word document, and that's going to be what you build your resume on. I would also recommend not using templates and uploading a template and then editing it, because like I said, you need to adjust the document quite a bit. So what I would recommend instead is maybe looking at templates online to get kind of a picture in your head of what you want, and then filling it out on the document accordingly. Secondly, you're going to open another Word document, and you're going to start making a list of jobs, skills, education, work, courses, certifications, anything that you have that you think will actually make you appealing to an employer. So this could be that you worked as a babysitter since you were 13, or it could be that you've had the same job since you were 13. It can be anything like that. Include your high school education, include your college education, and include if you're certified in anything specific, like if you're CPR certified or something like that, or if you have like a food handler's license, that'll come in handy. Now that you've done that, you're going to go on 2 adventures, as I named them. The first is for you to attend career services. And the reason why we're having you do that is not for the sake of redundancy, but is to start teaching you how to develop relationships in your community. So when you go to career services, they're going to ask you, why are you building a resume? And that's an open door for you to even be able to share the gospel with them by telling them you're going to Project Impact to be trained in workplace evangelism, and then from there you might actually have a chance to share with them the love of Jesus. So we want you to do that, and when you come back from the summer, you can still have that relationship with that person of saying, hey, thank you for helping me build my resume. Here's the job that I had. Can I tell you about my project experience? So the second adventure you're going to go on after you've gotten back from career services is to watch 3 videos that are linked in the description below and also in the email that we sent out to you all. So it's write an incredible resume, 5 golden rules, 5 mistakes you must avoid, and then there's specific examples. And then the third one is about writing a cover letter. So some of you may not need a cover letter, specifically those of you that are going to be in customer service industries. That's not really a necessity, but if you're looking for some kind of office job, chances are they're going to want you to write a specific cover letter towards that job. So watch that video to get some ideas of what that actually looks like. Now that you've done those things, your adventures, the last thing that you're going to do is, as you're building the resume, consider the kind of job that you're applying for and do research on that specific company. So what are some words that they use maybe on their website and their social media posts that show the values of that company? And you want to use words that reflect those values in your resume. So if you're working at the zoo or you're working at the aquarium, you might want to consider using words that show that you're really good at building relationships with other people, or you're a good teammate. If you're working for the city, you might want to include words that reflect that you really care about your community. So try to tailor your resume language to whatever job you're specifically applying for. So just some basic deadlines. By the end of the month of March, we're going to have given you all feedback. So that means mid-March, you need to send us a resume. So the second module that's going to be opened, we'll have a submission box, and that's all it's going to be, is just a submission box for you to put your resume and or your cover letter. And then staff is actually going to go through that, provide feedback, comments, some detailed things of maybe tweak this here, make sure you don't have any white space here, and then we'll send it back for you to edit it so that you can start sending that to employers for jobs. But that is it. That's all that you're going to do for this specific module, and we're excited to get to even know you a little bit more through your resume and to help you get a job this summer that will help you to reach the city of Denver.